What is going on, you guys? This is Arkham and today in this video we're going to be reviewing Scorn from the movie Transformers 4, which I haven't seen it yet. Some of my friends were saying it's an okay movie, but it's not worth it. But we're not gonna be talking about the movie. We're just gonna be reviewing Scorn. Now I am doing this on one hand, so I'm just gonna have to skip it to the part where I fully transform him. And I had this for a couple of weeks, maybe almost a whole month, half a month. But I was trying to do a video of it a couple days ago, but I have too many interruptions. And I'm sorry if you hear a voice in the background. My mother's too loud. She's on the phone. But we're not going to be talking about her either. And we're just going to be talking about Scorn and see if he's well done, all that stuff. He did grab my attention when I first saw him. I was like, oh, it's a Spinosaurus. Yes, it is a Spinosaurus, if you can tell from the spine, in case you don't know what dinosaur type he was. I love dinosaurs and robots. But when I first saw him, he first grabbed my attention simply because of that, and plus how he looked like here. Now, I know they're a different color because they want them to look like more attractive to the eye. I think they did a pretty good job at it. But also he is awesome, you know. Just have him just right there. That's what I do to him. I just have him posing right there as the dinosaur. Now why won't this focus? But I do like the head sculpt of it. It looks pretty good. But why won't this focus? I have to tap the screen to make it focus manually. But as you can see here, there's this piece right here just dangling right there. That's part of the transformation. I don't think it should be part of it because it's basically just in the way. I don't know why. It doesn't do anything at all. It just does something. It's part of the transformation and all that. The tails, the flexible rubber, whatever you like to call it, plastic. It does bend, but bend it too much and it'll break. Even the spine. Everything else is just hard plastic. I'm sorry if it's too dark in here, but I'm doing this in my room. I have the lights on and I have the window open to get as much light as in here. As you can see here, you have his sword, which is the only thing he comes with, just the sword. I don't like it how it's just all plain red. I think they could have done I don't know, a bit of silver on the edges or something. But out of all, it's just a pretty good toy. Obviously, you might be wondering, how did I get him out without ruining the box? Because I know some people are fanatics about the boxes as well, because the way it is. You know, I just like how that looks like. I had to cut it from the bottom and then worked my way right here where this side was taped. But I did rip it a little bit. But I do keep the box. I don't have boxes on my closet with all the toys I've done. Well, all the toys I've had. Now I have to focus this in manually. There we go. As you can see here, this is the box. Got some stuff. Canada, made in China. How convenient. Some of the movie scenes are in China. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, but it does show Chinese stuff. There he is. That's what he looks like when he's fully transformed. And I don't know, right here I think is this a part? Because that's not how he is in the transformation. Wait. See right there, it's all red right there in the middle. Why isn't that red here? You guys notice that? It's a part right there. It's split. Whoa. But, oh well, whatever. I don't like how Bumblebee looks like, neither Crosshairs. I don't know about Slug. I did see him, but this one grabbed my attention even more. But it's just the box. It looks cool, so I decided to keep it. Just right there up at the top of my closet. There's the App Store. I played the game. Pretty fun, but you need a really good internet. So, the sword, it goes right behind here. And obviously, I'm not gonna go too much into detail of the transformation. I'm just gonna skip it to the part where I haven't fully transformed. But I did find a video of this guy who does unboxing of Transformers. He did every single one. He has every single type. He has an entire like shelf stacked with a bunch of toys. Either like some of them have to be imported because he's like a Sentai guy or whatever. In case you don't know what Sentai is, neither do I. All I know is that he said that, and it includes Japanese robots. As you can see here, you have the head in there, which is quite obvious if you look closer. The head is kind of like weird, like it doesn't like fully move anywhere, and plus when you're transforming it, it's hard to get his head out. That's the hard part. Obviously the Autobot symbol is right there. Obviously this here, part of the transformation. And obviously this is the arm, the head, and this is one of the arms, as you can see here. Holds his sword there. Alright. Now I'm going to skip it to the part where I haven't transformed, so I'll see you guys in a while. Welcome back, you guys. Now I finished transforming him, and this is how he looks like. Now, he just kind of like looks good, just like that. But it seems like his legs are too short, and this whole section is like too big. But out of all, it is a pretty decent figure. For some reason, his right leg on my action figure is like kind of like loose. It not loose that the leg comes off, but just loose that it could like wiggle around barely. See the head, the arm was right there. And I finally figured out with that piece right there, the one I'm pointing at, right there is, it's just to like prevent his jaw from like going too far back. But I don't know, it's a pretty decent figure. The head is, when you pull it out, it's gonna come out like this, like that, looking down, which is, let me focus that in. There we go. Now, in case you're wondering what camera I'm using the Galaxy camera, which is like the whole screen right there is touchscreen. So if you touch the screen, it focuses on the area you want it to. This is how the head comes out, but it's kind of difficult like putting his head up. I know some people, like, I don't know, they did something back here. Of course, it's on a ball joint. Almost everything is, except for the arms, and yeah, the arms and the hand and everything. Everything out. Well, that's on a ball joint. Yeah, whatever that's called. But his whole tail turns into a spear. Tail becomes a spear. I wish I could get this off of his arm, you know, like put something else on him. But out of all, he's a pretty decent figure. I just have him right there on my shelf, just posing as a dinosaur. Now, I was thinking about getting the entire, like, the whole group of Dinobots, but I'm starting to, like, second guess that, like, yeah, I'm not gonna get all of them. I'm just gonna get the one that grabs the most attention to me. Like, I also want Grimlock. Not I think it's the Voyager class, yeah. Voyager class and not the Leader class, because the Leader class, he looks, well, he is pretty cool when he's transformed into Grimlock, but as a dinosaur, no. He's like too many things out of shape. This is how his feet look. They're like I've always hated shoes that have that pointy thing sticking out like that. I've always hated them for somewhat reason. Obviously, those legs, like I said, part of the transformation, it was like this, but you have to pull it down just like that. Now, I wasn't going to get too much into details about it, transforming. I'll just put a link in the description of a guy who does unboxing better than I do, or reviews. He's like he's a pretty funny guy too. I recommend like subscribing to him, like for like other stuff. Now, it is up to you guys if you guys want to buy him. Obviously, that leg right there is not that's a broken leg, right? But obviously, that's not how you put his legs. I don't put it like that. It looks like that right now, but there. But in my review, I'd give him like he's a pretty decent figure, like to buy, like, you know, just like posing right there with, just right there on your shelf in case you're a Transformer collector. I'm not a Transformer collector. I have Starscream, Dark of the Moon. That's like the best Starscream they've ever made. Well, compared to the second one, the second movie figure. But I say it's a pretty decent figure if you guys want to buy it. Like, you know, the one problem I have with this, and sorry if you heard a car in the background. One problem I have with this is that he's too pointy. Like right now, I just barely started. No, that's just pen stuff. But you see that like hole right there on my finger? He's too spiky. It makes your fingers numb, which I hate about it. It's all spiky everywhere. Everywhere you touch, it's spiky. Like spikes right here, spikes right there, spikes down there. The tail. There's more. And in case you're wondering where the dino arms are, another problem I have with this is that, well, this is just the way I put them. Put it down. It doesn't look good when it's like this. If you transform it and leave it like that, in case you like want him to lean against the wall, then you can do that, or just put it how I did it, just like that. But I wouldn't like say I recommend buying him, but I just say he's a pretty good figure just to have. Now, I got nothing else to say, you guys, except for like he's a pretty cool toy. I'm thinking about getting next Grimlock, which is like $24, like I said. But I am saving money to buy the PS4 now that they've announced that there's the white PS4 standalone, you know, just like that by itself in Europe. I don't know why they did it first in Europe. But if it comes out, like, you know, $400, or if it drops the price on Black Friday, like I said, I might get it on Black Friday, then I'll definitely get a white PS4. If the price is the same as the black one, but they still drop the price the same as the black one on Black Friday, then I'll definitely get one. But now, I guess that's it for you guys. That's all I have right now. The review. He's a decent figure. I say he is pretty cool. In case you guys want to buy him, or there's more. I know there's more figures coming out, but in my Walmart, there's only like Slug, Crosshairs, Bumblebee, and Scorn. And like the big figures are coming out. I don't know when, and I don't know if I'm going to get them. I'm not gonna get them. They're too expensive. I'm gonna leave it right there for you guys. So that's my review. And in case you want to go look at a better review than mine, I'm gonna put a link down in the description of a guy who does better reviews and unboxing and all that stuff. He doesn't just do Transformers. He does other stuff. In case you're interested in him, you know, subscribing to him. I say he's a pretty funny guy as well. So I'll just leave it right there, you guys. This is Arkham Creed, leaving.